Don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell truths about you. Do y'all understand how hard of a bar that is? Oh my God. Oh my God. Do y'all understand how hard of a lyric that is? Sheesh. So, I have not been into these rap beefs this year. I haven't been into them. I don't know when they started. I don't know why they started. I don't know how they started. All I know is everybody in the rap game right now got a little attitude. Everybody got something they want to get off their chest, right? We had the Meg and Nikki. I wasn't that interested in that. Then we had the Lotto and Ice Spice. Truly don't care. I know Kendrick came out with a verse on, was it Future and Metro Boomin? Was it the We Don't Trust You, which was in itself a diss mixtape against Drake. And all I know is that Kendrick said that there is no big three. Remember, people were calling the big three Kenny, J. Cole, Drake. Poor Big Sean just be flailing to the side. But people were saying those are the big three, right? At that time. Not of all times, but of that era. And I know K Dot came out and said he's the GOAT. That's it, that's all. I believe Drake put out a diss. Rick Ross was dissing Drake. The Weeknd dissed Drake. Quavo and Chris Brown. Like, what is happening? What are we doing? What's wrong with everybody, right? So the other day, sitting at work, and I get on Twitter, and I see that Kendrick is trending, and I'm like, okay, let me go see. And Euphoria is also trending. Now, my simple self, I was like, oh, they about to bring back the show because y'all know Euphoria is the show that Zendaya's on, the druggy show, right? Fabulous show, thoroughly enjoy it, but it's a lot. So I start to get some text messages from people that are like, yo, have you heard it? Have you heard it? I'm like, I'm gonna wait till I get off work so I can fully digest it, so I can fully listen to it. Like when I listen to a diss song or even a new song, for the most part, I like to be in my car, or I like to have my basic run of the mill headphones, because even though I have AirPods, I think these sound better. Just the basic wired Apple headphones. So I'm like, I gotta be in the mood. So I get off work and the song comes on, right? Off rip. It's melodic AF. So, and let me put out this disclaimer. I am a huge Drake fan. I have been a Drake fan since he was Aubrey on that was the actor on Degrassi. Since he was Wheelchair Jimmy, I've been a Drake fan since then. I have Comeback Season on vinyl. I have most of Drake stuff on vinyl. Most of Drake stuff on vinyl. I'm also a Kendrick Lamar fan. Okay, so again, I have a lot of Kendrick on vinyl. Hell, Kendrick has a Pulitzer Prize for Damn. So like, I feel like you really can't tell him nothing. Okay, but we come out. So I just want to preface that. So like, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm not leaning towards, more so on one side than the other. Like this song to me was just kind of like a, oh God, right? So, like I said, the song starts off, it's melodic AF, right? He is sampling the late great Teddy Pendergrass. You're my latest, my greatest inspiration. Now, that in itself is shady. That in itself is crazy. For that to be the sample that you are choosing to use. Okay? So, it starts off with Kendrick telling Drake, like, your superpowers are being neutralized. So the reign that Drake has had for a while is coming to an end. That's what I took from that, right? Because, I mean, it has been Drake versus everybody for, a couple months now. So some of the highlights, okay? He tells him he's not a rap artist, he's a scam artist. He accuses Drake of fabricating his family life. He said he makes Kendrick himself said he makes music that electrifies. You make music that pacifies. Drake does pander. Drake does pander. Drake is a person that when something is popping, when the artist is popping, Drake is going to switch and go make that type of music too. Is that a mark of a good artist? I guess. Could that be seen as pandering? I guess. Could that be seen as adapting to the shift in music? I guess. Kendrick said it's pandering though. It's pacifying. Okay? Kendrick calls him a master manipulator and a habitual liar. And then he proceeds to say, don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you. Y'all, I don't know if people really understand how crazy of a bar that is. It said, okay, nigga, you want to lie? Bet. I'm going to put your business out there. To me, if you ask me, Drake has not won a rap beef since he went against Meek Mill. Drake did not win against Pusha T. Pusha blew up his world by saying he was hiding his son from the world, or hiding the world from his son. However, however you want to look at it, right? So the beat drops, and then Kendrick does his Kendrick, bunch of double entendres and all that stuff going on. So he comes out, and when he gets into the Drake part, he said he's faking for likes and digital hugs. Said dementia runs in his family. He accuses Drake of not having a classic album, which stuff like that to me is, just basic rap beef. Your album's trash. I mean, Jay-Z also told Nas he didn't have any classics when, that's simply not true. So he's calling him Aubrey. He said it's 3 goats left. I seen 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. Kendrick said he don't want to talk to him on the phone. Drake be having all these different accents. Y'all know sometimes Drake be Jamaican. And so, I've heard Drake attempt patois. Like, Drake does a lot. Drake does a lot, okay? He then goes off and says, let me see you push a T. That is basically on some, you couldn't get with Push. And I'm not a Pusha T fan at all. I love the clips, but Pusha T as an individual, I can take or leave him, personally. Just my opinion. But you lost. You lost to him, Drake. So Kendrick goes on to say, I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you sneak this. The way he ran down that, I hollered, y'all. Okay, like, do you know the visceral hate you have to have for somebody to say, I hate the way you walk, talk, and dress, nigga? Like, I'm like, nothing about you. Like, he ran through some stuff. He said that he likes Drake with the melodies. I don't like the Drake that act tough. He wants to go back to the Drake that sings Fireworks with Alicia Keys. Ah! He then talks about how many more black features till you feel you're black enough. But see, I also kind of feel like, now, Kendrick, I gotta be fair. I gotta be fair, K-Dot. Gotta be fair, Kenny. Kung Fu Kenny. Gotta be fair. You married a biracial, ambiguous-looking woman. Your children are biracial, ambiguous-looking children. I feel like, there are things now, if Drake come back and he say something about your wife, or he say something about your kids. But, I mean, a bar is a bar. He said that Drake has fake abs, which we've been saying for a while. Like, Drake got cut out of nowhere. But he says Drake has fake abs, tells him he needs to be walking around like Daft Punk. Go put that head on, sir. You can't show your face no more. He said that, I don't want to read it bar for bar, because I got, I don't want to catch a copyright anything. He then said that he likes the Drake that makes him dance and wave his hands. The amount of times that I rewinded to listen to that part alone is crazy. Crazy. I don't like the hard rapping Drake. Drake. I like the Drake that's gonna make me, Kiki. Do you love me? Had everybody dancing out the car and stuff. Ah! Oh my god. He then talks about how you're signed to Wayne, who is signed to Baby, who is signed to the actual label. You signed to that nigga, that signed to that nigga, that signed to that. Whoo, Jesus. What got me though is then we get to the part where Kenny switches up his flow, and he's like, "But I got to go raise my kid. You know nothing about that. Teaching them, their prayers. You don't know nothing about that." I said, now we know that Drake was not very vocal, right? Very forthcoming with his relationship with Adonis initially. Drake be around a little boy now, so I can't hold you on that, but still very funny. And the way that he said it, was that supposed to be like a little fake like Canadian accent or something? That was crazy. What is that noise? I'm sorry, y'all. But he then goes on to tell him, at the end, if you want to take it there, I'm going to take it further, but that's something you don't want to do. So word has it that even though this 6-minute disc called Euphoria, which was, to me, that there is an even... It must be some kids in the hallway. I'm sorry, y'all. But he then goes on to say that, there's an additional 13 minutes of this. An additional 13 minutes. How do y'all feel about the diss? How did y'all feel about it? Objectively. I mean, I know that there are people that are Drake fans. There are people that are K-Dot fans. So, like, it's always, it's for some people, it's very hard to be neutral. I'm seeing some people say that it's trash. I'm seeing some people say that it is like the biggest, best diss song ever. I mean, it's good for the moment. It got me going. Like, I've been listening to it like crazy. And again, I like Drake. But do y'all think Drake should respond? I think it's the biggest question. I've seen some people say no. I was talking to my brother and he was like, Drake should just take the L. Don't do nothing about it. Don't say nothing about it. Just proceed with life. I think Drake is going to respond. Now, Drake did post on his Instagram story, Julia Stiles from, 10 Things I Hate About You? And it's the clip where she's in front of the classroom and she's reading, I hate that I love you. He posted that clip, which, Drake trolls a lot. This is something though. Let me know what y'all thought about this, how y'all feel about it, your thoughts on it. Do you think that this was whack? Do you think it was good? Should Drake respond? Hop in the comment section. Let me know. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, thumbs up the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.